Mr. Speaker, as the Member of Parliament for Hamilton West-Ancaster-Dundas, I want to speak directly to what I see in this budget for Hamilton. Hamilton's infrastructure has benefited from significant levels of federal investment, but continued growth and modernization require even more. Now is the time for provincial and federal partners to build on that progress and deliver the next wave of funding to strengthen services, support housing, and prepare Hamilton for the next generations to come. This budget commits $115 billion over 5 years towards the building and repairing of infrastructure. For Hamilton, that means investments in transit, drinking water, wastewater and stormwater systems, community spaces, and the critical infrastructure that underpins responsible and sustainable growth. There's $25 billion over the next 5 years for housing, supporting and enhancing the incredible progress already being made in Hamilton through the Hamilton is Home Coalition, one of the most ambitious housing initiatives in the entire country. There's $30 billion over 5 years for defense, supporting Canada's manufacturing sector, an area where Hamilton plays a critical role. Hamilton's steelworkers, machinists, advanced manufacturing sector, they're all essential to Canada's national security and our NATO commitments. Our government has also reaffirmed support for the Hamilton B-Line LRT, the first phase of the rapid transit blast network, which will transform the entire city. And as I did when I served on Hamilton City Council, I'm already looking forward beyond the B-Line LRT towards future investment in the next phase of A-Line light rail transit along the Upper James Corridor, right from the John C. Moreau International Airport to the port and the waterfront. This is a budget that believes in Hamilton's future. However, Mr. Speaker, no federal budget, no matter how ambitious, can succeed without the involvement and collaboration of all levels of government. The mission statement for the City of Hamilton is to be the best place to raise a child and age successfully, and I believe that this budget moves us closer to that goal. Our government is also investing in opportunities for families to earn a secure living and afford the lifestyle that they can be proud of. SEIU Healthcare, representing 68,000 Canadian healthcare workers, says the following, and I quote, "Budget 2025 will help build a stronger Canada by making life more affordable for 200,000 personal support workers through a new tax credit. More money in the pockets of personal support workers means more care workers at the bedside of Canada's seniors and a stronger, more resilient public healthcare system." LiUNA Canada, who is a major partner in the City of Hamilton, says, and I quote, "LiUNA welcomes the government's continued commitment to apprenticeship, union-led training, and workforce development. By recognizing the essential role of union labor in constructing the infrastructure that powers our economy, this budget reinforces Canada's path to growth, stability, and long-term prosperity. Let's build." End quote. From the Ontario Building Trades, quote, "We're pleased to see the federal government's continued commitment to investing in the Canadian workforce through this budget. Increased support for training and apprenticeships under the Union Training Innovation Program, along with new opportunities for nation-building projects through the Major Projects Office, will help ensure that skilled tradespeople can continue building the vital infrastructure that Ontario and Canada rely on." The President of Canada's Building Trades Union says, quote, "We welcome the Build Community Strong Fund, which includes a generational investment of $50 billion for local infrastructure projects with a focus on using unionized labor and community employment benefit agreements. I'm very pleased to see the $450 million for the Strategic Response Fund, which will support tens of thousands of workers in key sectors, from the lumber to steel to the auto industry." End quote. Mr. Speaker, voters across Canada elected a government that believes in Canada, that invests in Canada, that trusts Canadians. This budget builds the infrastructure we need for our future, it invests in our country, and the Budget Implementation Act is about building a resilient, confident, sovereign Canada, one that protects our workers, supports our families, strengthens our democracy, and secures our place in a rapidly changing world. It's a budget that builds, It's a budget that protects, and it's a budget that empowers. And finally, it is a budget that reflects the very best of who we are as Canadians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Question et commentaire. The Honourable Member for King Vaughan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to my colleague for his speech. He mentioned seniors. So I recently had a conversation with Carol from Tin Cup, who's an organization that supports seniors. And one of the things that really shocked me in this budget was 11.5% of seniors, single seniors, live below the poverty line. That's an increase of 6.3%. How can he justify that this budget will support seniors when there's absolutely nothing in there for them?
Good question.
The Honourable Member for Hamilton West-Ancaster-Dundas.
Thank you for the question. Affordability for seniors, for families, is central to this budget. What this budget is doing is meeting a specific moment of time where we are redefining the entire Canadian economy for the next century. Those investments are critical to making sure that seniors, that families, that young people have the opportunities that they deserve in their communities, and that requires a focus and investment from the federal government, and I'm proud to be part of that. Thank you.